Well, hello everybody, and welcome to another daily chat with Andy the Gabby Cabby. I hope everyone is doing okay this evening. Where are we? Wednesday, isn't it? Yes, I even put the date on the live stream to remind myself where and when we are. I see loads of people in there already. Paul Hoskin straight away. Hello, what a disaster with the energy bills. Uh, so I do wonder where the conversation is heading this evening. There's, of course, been lots of interesting news on the telly, hasn't there? Here he is. Evening, Andy. Hello, Anna Perkins. Good to see you. I was a bit late. I was inside getting carried away with bits and pieces. Looked at the clock. It was 5 to 9 and thought, oh, shit, I better be out here. So here I am. Here I am. Where are we? Anyone who is thinking to have the COVID jab, I had mine. I've been really ill. I think for it. Yeah. Jason, I've heard there's been about 3 or 4 different people I know who have all said exactly the same thing, ranging from very mild to quite severe. So if you've had the other three, I would suggest, is it a cumulative thing? The more of a build up in your system? I don't know. I'm no doctor. I'm not going to go down that road. But yeah, you take it easy, Jason, and hope that you feel better soon. Also, Jason, I haven't seen you for a few days, so that may explain why you are the way you are. And good luck to you. Rest up. Alan Pierce, hello to you. Be joyful. Exactly. Hello, Rafi. Hello to you. Lorna McKenzie, hello. And everybody else, as you say. David L, hello. Guys, hello, Andy, mate. Good to see you, David L. Here's another one. Second one, got the flu, heart palpitations, and high fever for 3 days. Yeah. Yeah, it's literally everybody I know is saying that at the moment. Literally everybody. I'm just going to scroll up and see who we got. Hi, Mum, by the way. I saw you sneak in the back door there. Gary Thornbury, you're in the chat. Hello, good to see you. Julie Baldwin. Julie, how's your back? Is that better, or are you still getting grief? Let me know. Tanner Family Memories, good to see you. Oh, yeah. Hello, everyone. What a night. Trouble with the government whips, and apparently the huge bulk of coffee manhandling an MP through the voting lobby. Imagine that bearing down on you. Oh, my God. Yeah, absolutely. That's a bit, we will get this vote through. In you go, arm lock kind of thing. Jesus Christ. Yes, I was reading about that before I came out. Yeah. And the other thing I saw was trending was lettuce Liz. Apparently, they're doing a comparison over what will last longer: a lettuce, which is I think 5 to 7 days, and Liz Truss's time in 10 Downing Street. Yeah, very very interesting and predictable. She's history, but we've just got to work out how long that's going to be. Yeah, Tyrone Whitehead, good to see you. Nigel the handyman as well is in the house. Good to see you. John Harris. Yeah, everybody's saying I've had my fill as far as that's concerned. I think that's going to be the general consensus, isn't it? The Manchester man, good to see you. Carol G, Blue Neeson, long time no see. Hope you're all right. Anna Perkins, Jack and I got the natural immunity upgrade in July. Jack, okay. I've got long COVID, 8 weeks hangover, fatigue, coughing to point of choking. Giving up booze has helped with this. I'll tell you, when I got the kung flu, whiskey helped with mine. But that's another story. Tons better, thanks, Andy the Gabby Cabby. Just keep getting the twinges. I've given myself a bad back. I was doing the old 1-2 and ended up pulling something in the wrong place. But there you go. John Gray, do, do, do. Another one bites the dust. Someone else gone, have they, while we've been on here? We've only been on 5 minutes. You never know. Also trending, Larry the Cat. Larry the Cat, blood knows, has got his own Twitter account, and I follow that. There was funny one of him chasing a bloody fox down the road, I think, or a bird or something. He always does. Hi, Andy. Brian Reynolds used to live in Windsor Avenue, Cliftonville. Memories, memories. Brian, are you a bit of a long shot? Are you a relation to either a Lee Reynolds, be the same age as me, or a Dave Reynolds, who currently lives over North Foreland way? I mean, Reynolds is quite a common name, isn't it? But who knows? Paul Taylor, hi Andy, your volume's a bit low. Okay, let's push a couple of buttons here. I'll get a bit closer to the laptop as well. I've had people complaining about my volume lately. I'm going to try and get one of those lapel mic things, so I've got something right under there. Yeah, I do wonder about that, Steve C, because it's all over the papers again, isn't it? My favourite is there's going to be some kind of demonstration over the Black Sea or something like that. But I guess we'll see. But one thing I know is all hell will break loose if he does that. I don't envy any of us right now. It's crap. I think a barn of decapitated chickens would perform better. Well, let's look at the situation. Boris out, Truss in. WEF.org. Let's do a search for Liz Truss, shall we? Oh, there she is. Kwasi Kwarteng, in and out. Put your left leg in, your left leg. Jeremy, is it Hunt? Yes, better be careful of my spelling there. He's in. Let's go on WEF. Jeremy. Oh, there he is. The Home Secretary, Miss Braverman, out. I don't think they liked what she had to say about immigration, so they wouldn't let her in the room. Bye-bye. Out the door she goes. Grant Chaps, in. Let's go and have a look at the Oh, there his name is. Not as a member, but he's mentioned in a couple of publications on there. I'm smelling a rather large rat, and we're all about to get shafted. I think all this stuff about Bring Back Boris is a distraction, personally. I mean, you look at the utter chaos this evening with the fracking vote, where you had the chief whip in there manhandling the Tories down the right bloody voting aisle, the right voting lobby. It's a complete and utter disaster. The government is falling to pieces, and we're all here to watch. The scary thing is, what's the alternative? I did the video yesterday, didn't I, about what a joke it all is. What an absolute joke. Could we come to the end of the line with this stupid, shitty system we have? The problem is, what do you replace it with? And who do you replace it with? We've got King Charles II in the position he's in. Let's get the old WEF. Oh, there he is. This country's got major problems, and I'm not talking about the economy. We'll see how that little one goes, shall we? I wonder if anyone else is in agreement. Absolutely Average. Hello, good to see you. I've had your email, Absolutely Average. I've got to arrange to hook up with you, but we'll sort that out and make it clear to everybody what's going on when we have done. Hi, Andy. I got up yesterday to an email saying that EDF were putting my direct debit up by 39 quid. I rang them and got them to put it back to what I am in credit. That's the problem with direct debits, Jackie. They'll just do what the hell they like. And we really have to monitor that situation and keep an eye on it. Me personally, I just cancelled the bloody thing and I pay them instead of them taking it. But each to their own opinion on that. I love Rush. Absolutely average does. Lorna McKenzie. I don't want to risk getting bail. Yeah. My mum, she's had the old, you know, freely admit it. And the last time she had it, she had like this, that happened to her lip. And it was almost like she'd had a stroke. That kind of behaviour, it's all right now, but it lasted for ages. And you think, Anna Perkins, press the like button or I'll send the bulky bully to force you to do it. Thank you, Annie. Yes, everyone, if you've just joined us, please hit the like button. It does help the algorithm. Give the old channel a bit of a boost up. Very much appreciated. Jeremy Hunt's wife works for the Chinese state. He's high in the British government. Presumably, she's privy to some sensitive British information. How can this be right in any way, shape, or form? Quite fucking simple. It isn't, Tony, is it? Absolutely. Jeremy Foster, hello. How's Jack doing? Jack is doing fine, Jeremy. Thank you for asking. He's on that medicine that tastes disgusting, so it must be doing something right. And he's away. He's all right. He went to a school disco this afternoon down at the local school there, and come home and he had a good time. So he's on the mend, thankfully. But that's horrible, isn't it? When your young child is feeling crook, and you're not sure what to do about it. But we got there. But yeah, I mean, speaking of Jack, thank you very much for everybody's concern, by the way. It really was heartwarming reading all your lovely comments. I was telling my wife about it, and she was appreciative too. So thank you very much. Yeah, I fear you may be right there, Anna. Poor fish in the Black Sea. I think there's going to be some kind of demonstration, really, about what he's capable of. I can see that coming. I don't know if anybody else agrees with me. Lisa Farr, hello to you. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Careful there, it's an A-itch. Trying to do a job she can't do. Yes, I think they were baying for blood there, weren't they? And it's backfired spectacularly. I tried lapel mics. I can recommend a camera mount for various budgets on mics. Okay, that'd be cool. I mean, what I've started doing, when I used to record videos, I used to hold the phone up like this, and you'd start getting this after a while. So I've ended up with one of these. My son actually had this because he was doing a little bit of videoing, and he gave this to me. And this is one that's got like extendable legs like that, so you can either do it from a sitting position or a desktop position. It's quite good. I've got another one in the car as well that's slightly shorter, and you probably won't see it, but just off camera there I've got a ring light as well to give me a little bit more light. But the camera I'm operating off on the laptop is the built-in one on a laptop, and it's only 720, and it's not really reactive with regard to light and all that sort of thing. So something to look at. But I'm certainly open to suggestions, as long as they're polite ones. Carol G, hello to you. David L. The Stop Oil protest should go on South Coast not save the country from being invaded or let them into their homes to keep warm. David L. Speaking of the Stop Oil protest, did anyone see those funny things going around the internet yesterday? There was one where they were up there talking, and you got Del Boy Trotter with the gun, and they fall off. I thought that was hilarious. And there was the one where the pissed off motorists were launching fireworks at them from the side of the road. That went down a storm as well. I'm led to understand that they are down, or they've agreed to come down. I hope that's the case. I think a black cab driver should be prime minister. Yeah, he might make more sense. Totally agree with you there. I trust that bloke as far as I can throw him, a bit like the rest of them. It has the whiff of a barrel of fish with many rotten examples of in the barrel stinking the place out. Yes, a right bunch of hunts there, definitely. Absolutely, definitely. Oh, what's this? Agreed. 2/3 lefty Tory will not have Boris back. It's a scam. Yeah, you know who you're talking about with this description. A blonde, dishevelled man, or a has-been cycling around Westminster. Yeah. Yeah, the globalist Ramona coup continues. The excellent and brave Home Secretary Suella Braverman is being replaced by Shaps. This is an anti-democratic disgrace. Shame on Liz Truss. The problem is she was making too much noise, Suella, and they've got rid of her. Fucked her off, as they say. Yeah, totally, Lorna. Backstabbing bunch. No loyalty with any of them. Yeah, there is no government, Andy. Hunt is president, and the IMF is in control of the economy. We're all going to get shafted. You watch. We just got to do our best to try and get through it and survive. Yep. I'll go with that. Where are we? Hi, Andy. No, not related to Evie. Previous to Windsor Avenue, lived in Foreland Avenue at the top of Holly Lane. Oh, that's just round the corner from me. Folks bought in May 1958, cost them 2,600 quid times a change. They certainly have. Oh, my God. Yeah, I'm on the Palm Bay estate, just up the road from there, Brian. So not very far. Not very far. Yes, we've done it, haven't we? We have done it. 33,000 subscribers we've reached on the channel. Thank you, Rafi, for reminding me of that. I actually saw that just as I was leaving to come out here and do the stream with you guys. And thank you, thank you, thank you. I did a thing yesterday about 6 lots of cost of living payments that we're going to get before Christmas. And when I put that on, I noticed my subscribers were going right up the other side. So very, very pleased about that. Thank you all for your support, and we keep on going. So fond of Jack, darling. Thank you, be joyful. I appreciate it. 197 watching, only 48 likes. Smash a lot. 197, Julie. I'm only seeing 128. I don't know whether there's a disparity in the numbers, but yes, give the old thumbs up. thumbs up kind of thing. Uh, just having a look at the rest here. Yeah, Paul cancelled just about everything but that. Says a lot, doesn't it? Says an absolute lot. Disgrace the way that eco-zealots can disrupt traffic around a major city like London. Certainly is. I mean, that garbage with the Dartford crossing was unbelievable. I work with probably 3 or 4 different airport cab firms around my area, and I woke up to a load of messages basically saying, "Stay the fuck out of the way of Dartford, Dartford's," typical taxi language. And I didn't know anything about it until I read the news later and found out it was them up the damn bridge. Now, in my view, what they should have done was open the bridge and left them up there. That's exactly what should have done. And then it defeats the object, defeats the disruption, although that's a bit against health and safety. The other thing as well, when they're sitting on the streets in London, what the hell's the Met doing? They bend over and go, "I'm terribly sorry, sir, but you wouldn't mind if you wouldn't stand up and move over there out the way, would you?" "No." "Oh, okay, you stand there. Would you like a coffee and a sandwich while you sit?" This is the kind of attitude we're met with. Bugger that, grab their wrists, rip their hands off the super glue and drag them out the way. That's the only language they'll understand, unfortunately. I think we're past that point of civility with these idiots. Have you heard the free call to enter the air show in Sunderland was cancelled by the Labour councillor because of Greta Thunberg greenage? Oh, Jesus Christ. I saw her boat race on the news the other day. I didn't bother reading it. I did wonder what it was about. Yeah, for those of you that don't know as well. Oh, I like that. The Dartford 2, they were down and got arrested as soon as their feet hit the floor. Very nice too. Yes, that means it'll be free flowing again. We were supposed to go to Southend today, my son and I. To pick up my son's new car, and I was a bit worried about the protesters. We didn't go in the end because there was some kind of problem with the paperwork from one finance company to another, so it's been delayed by 24 hours, I think, something like that. But hopefully we'll go tomorrow and those bastards will be out of the way. But you can but hope. Rafi, I start uploading videos on Facebook page and I upload videos on YouTube. I use my phone to make the videos. It's all I use, Rafi. I use that and KineMaster, the editing app. Put it all together. Neat's good to see you. I haven't seen your name pop up in a while. Hope you're okay. Hello, Andy and Army. Missed you all. Feelings mutual. Yeah, I don't know if you've picked up on it, but I've made another YouTube channel. I've got a bit of a thing for aviation. I like planes, I like flying, I like aircraft and anything to do with it. And I thought I wanted to kind of channel that passion into another channel. I've got probably about half a dozen videos on there, including a couple of long ones. And I'm up to about 125 subscribers already, and I've only been running it a couple of days, so I'm really quite happy with that. But basically, if there's any aviation nuts among you, it's called Aviation Andy, and in the community post or the community page of this channel, I popped a couple of the videos on there from it, which will take you across to the channel. You can see what you think and pop me a subscribe if you're into aviation. I'm really quite enjoying myself for that. I did. Somebody said doing a video about the Su-57, which is the Russian stealth fighter aircraft. So I did a video on that earlier. about half an hour long, and it took ages to edit. Those long ones do. Uh, when you're used to doing videos of 3 or 4 minutes, it's a hell of a difference. Uh, no, that's right, Alan. I think that's why Kwartang was out, quit, and Truss is still there, but I don't think she'll be long in this world. Remember Lettuce Liz. Yeah, that's possible, Anna. That is possible. Uh, Senior police officers have instructed frontline officers to apply tougher tactics on Just Stop Oil protesters. The teas and coffees are to be lukewarm and no sugar to be provided. Yeah, absolutely. Now that's Rishi. Poll on GB News, 52% want Boris to come back. How is that going to work? How can he come back? Uh, I don't understand that one. I have to see. Uh, yeah, Patricia. I think that's the last time I saw her as well. Uh, yeah, nuts. Good advice not to burn your old stuff on November the 5th. Keep it for the blackouts. Yeah, possible, possible. Andy, why do you do videos in your garage? I tell you why. I can't do them in the house. There's too much bloody noise going on. Andy the Gabby Cabby used to be in the cab. And during uh, the heat wave, I came in the garage because it was just too hot to do stuff in the car. My phone actually overheated while I was sat there. So I thought to myself, well, I'll go back in the garage and I'm quite comfortable. I've got a little desk set up with me light and my tripod and a comfortable seat. And I've been here ever since. So kind of a mix in between in here and in the car as well. When I'm out on the road, I'll do a couple of bits out there. But, no hard and fast rule, really. If you're a cab driver, you've got a car, you've got a garage for your car. Although my car wouldn't fit in here. Uh, That girl 81, pleased we have people like you speaking publicly who can help keep our spirits up. Thank you. It's appreciated. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. Thank you for that girl 81. I started this channel really during lockdown. That's when I started sitting here going to all and sundry, and it kind of blew up from there. I mean, those of you that have been with me the longest know how that happened and when it happened. But one thing we have here is a very big sense of community. We all stick together and we all come in for a chinwag. Uh, you know, Once or twice a week. That's how it's always been. And especially if you're sitting there on your Jack Jones, come and have a chat with Andy and the crew. Tyrone Whitehead, get back in the vehicle, Andy. Are you missing that shut that door by any chance? That's what that sounds like. Slurpy Dave is in the house. Good to see you. Long time no see. Uh, One of my state senators was booed off stage at a convention in Houston, and Jill Biden was booed off stage doing a speech, I believe, in Michigan. Oh, okay. Yes, there's a bit of booing going on, isn't there? Very much. Loved it, Andy, with the helicopter. Chinook. Oh, what? Is that my suggestion? Station a Chinook about 50 foot over their heads and hope the downblast gets rid of the bastards. Yes, I remember that one. I was trying to think of something profound to say and come up with a Chinook. Uh, New arrivals in a nice hotel, Yorkshire Roads, Patricia Schusser. I'll tell you, I went up Luton Airport I've got to go up there at the end of the week, Friday, I think. But I went up there a little while ago to do a pickup. When I got up there, I needed a pee. And us taxi drivers, when we need a pee, we go skulking around the hotels to try and get in one, park up, and go in and use the facilities. Anyway, I walked in this place. I think it was an Ibis budget hotel, and it said at the front, this hotel is closed to members of the public. And of course, busting as I was, I completely ignored the sign and carried on walking. And this big burly bugger stood in front of me. Oh, sorry, sir, we're closed. We're closed. You can't come in here. Not very polite, pretty Jack Blunt. And I looked, oh, yeah, there's that sign. And then I looked around at the people there. Yes, it looked like people put it this way, there was probably a supply of rubber boats around the back. I think it was one of those hotels that was procured. Oh, Jesus, Slurpee. He's off already. Just saw Suggs walking up the driveway, but it wasn't him. Is this the first sign of madness? Oh, dear. It's our resident comedian back in here. Hello, all my good brothers and good sisters. How are you all? Hello, Andy. Hope you're well. Hello, Scott Andrew Horn. Good to see you. I'm very well, thank you. Andy, I had a thought and I don't need smelling salts. Have you thought about getting hold of a Microsoft Flight Sim to stooge about with? I've got an older version of Microsoft Flight Simulator somewhere, but it's like really old. Something that crossed my mind because I noticed that other people are doing it. In fact, lots of other people are doing it. I mentioned a guy a little while ago called Ward Carroll, who's a retired Rio in the F-14 Tomcats, and he did a video and he showed his rig. He's got this bloody. It looks like a cockpit of a fighter. He's got a proper joystick and throttles, and you can really go deep into it. I think DCS Combat Simulator, that's called, and very realistic. Yes, Andy, how can I help? Laugh out loud, Scott says. Yeah, Carol, that's right. There are too many snowflakes, unfortunately. Too many. They'd do it in other countries, wouldn't they? Definitely. This is the Daily Natter with Andy the Gabby Cabby, everybody. Thank you for joining us. If you haven't done so already, please hit the like button. That's how the algorithm does the job on the channel and helps everybody find us. We've passed 33,000 subscribers as of about 9 o'clock this evening, unless that's gone down again, of course. Thank you very much, everybody. If you're new here to the chat as well, please consider subscribing also. It's very much appreciated. Here's a juicy one. Thousands of Conservative members have cancelled their membership and joined the Reform Party. Is that so? I'm not surprised. I'm very, very sceptical, really, with regard to them and alternative parties. It needs to happen. It needs to happen. We need a clear out of all the old shite in that house, definitely. But yeah, I mentioned this in a video the other day. Julie Baldwin, I've always voted for them, but not anymore. That's conservative. I was brought up in a conservative family, and as such, until I was old enough to try and work things out for myself, I voted conservative all of the time. There was probably once in my life, I'm ashamed to admit, I did vote Labour. What a mistake to make. I did have my psychologist appointment shortly. No, just joking. There was a reason I voted Labour. I can't remember what it was, but it's many years ago. But I voted Conservative mainly. And the last few years, at least, I've become very disillusioned with the entire system. I think it's shit. I think there really are big problems, and it needs changing. And I very much question where that X will go in the box. You've used that on before, Slurpy. I thought I saw Kylie Minogue walking up the driveway. It wasn't her. I should be so lucky. I'll tell you what, Paul, if I had the money, I'd do it tomorrow. I really would. Uh, I mean, I on my other channel, Aviation Andy, I did a little documentary thing about the chipmunk, which is what we used to go flying in the air training corps, and it did bring back some memories. That I tell you, absolutely brilliant. 17 more likes to reach 100, unless I haven't caught up with all the comments. Watch out for aviation flu again. You might be right there, Keith. You might be right there. Andy, your screen's a bit blurry. It might be the light, Scott. Let's see if this works. Turn that up a little bit. Yeah, this camera is built into the laptop, and it's a 720 camera, and the resolution's a bit crap, especially in low light. I mean, this ring light thing here, you probably can't see it, but yeah, get it up there. No, it won't show the cable. I've got a little remote control so I can adjust the light intensity, and I dim it a little bit because it's a little bit bright, but I've just put it up. David Hill, ha 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 ha. Did you see the French police pulled the glued hands from the ground? The protesters were crying like babies. Exactly, Shawnee. I'm afraid that's what needs doing. Get them out of the way. Or take away what they're protesting about, the ability to, stop the traffic. Sexy Bugger, thank you very much for the £2 super chat. Very much appreciated. Blood Nose, shut that door. Yes. We'll have to get back there at some point, won't we? Man cave. Yes, this is my man cave, very much. Let's jump down the bottom and see what we got, shall we? What's this one? Hi, Andy. Monkey Works is a good aviation channel tracking all the flights. I'll go have a look at that, and that'd be cool. Have you seen my hand-eye coordination, Christine? That'd be disastrous. Ask my mother; she'll tell you. Yeah, true. I mean, this is the problem as well, isn't it? There's an awful lot of indoctrination with certainly generations that are used to this political system. They will continue voting for one or the other. More need to wake up, or it's never going to change. Breaking news: Stansted has planes circling due to a security alert, and further flights suspended, just in case any of your people going there today. I haven't got anyone out at the moment, Anna. I'm out early hours, but I'm off to Heathrow, so should be okay. But I'll double check and warn when I get in. Jeremy Foster, Andy, no, not can of Coke tonight, not like you. I had a can of Coke before I came out, so I didn't want to push me luck and have one too many, Jeremy, but I would have done otherwise, definitely. Gary the dinghy diver's in the house. Yes, we need to do a bit of a catch up on that subject very soon, I think. And I've noticed Chrissy Williams has been missing of late, so I need to try and find out what's going on with her. I did message her ages ago, but didn't hear anything from her, unfortunately. What's this? Scott Andrew Horn just wanted to thank you, Andy, for giving up so much free time of yours to help all those good brothers and good sisters who may be living by themselves and may be suffering. I appreciate all you do. You are very welcome. And I appreciate you too coming here being part of this community. That's what makes me want to keep it going, because we've got a good thing here, and built it up very nicely. So I do appreciate it. Thank you. Pubs, beers, madness, affliction. It's one beyond. Monkey Works US. Ooh. Yes, that's a very good thought, Christine. She can see it all from the bottom of her road. That is a very good thought. I do actually have a mobile number. She forwarded it to me ages ago. So I might give her a text and just check in and see if she's all right. David L., if you can imagine how much crime goes on when the cops are dealing with this stop oil, drugs are moving, etc., behind the scenes, and they all got makeup and hair dyes. Oh, it's a joke, isn't it? It really is. Yeah, well, it's going to hell in a handbasket, isn't it? Definitely. The US government is planning to close all roads out of the cities if a nuclear war happens. We'll be like rats in a cage. Not good at all. Government hates us. I read a plan a long time ago, like an emergency plan. And one of the things was they would actually shut the M25 around London because then it could be used by military, and there'd be quick access to pretty much everywhere. I could see something like that happening, but you know, who knows? I mean, if anything was to kick off, I'm assuming the further away from main population centres you can get, the better. I mean, I'm talking like London and places like that. It's awful. You're talking about it. I mean, I looked at the Daily Mail earlier today, and there was an article there about projected casualties if one missile was fired on any of the major cities: New York, Washington D.C., London, Paris. What would happen, and the blast radius, according to. But the problem is, if it kicked off, it wouldn't just be one missile, would it? It wouldn't. I can't. I just can't get my head around that fact because one person started that. It would be the end of this life as we know it. And those that survived would be in for a very, very tough ordeal indeed. Yeah. Don't want to think about it, but, they're scaring us all, and they're doing a very good job of scaring us all. And you get the likes of some journalists who I won't name who say, oh, let's march into Russia and sort out old Vlad. What's that going to do? About the same as if he launched something over here. Nuts. I just bought the Rode video mic. Go to it. Has a USB C and one 3.5mm input. When using only your laptop or PC, plug via the USB C. 3.5 mic jack doubles as a live monitor. Okay, cool. Could you do me a favour and email me where you got that from? Save me shifting about because I've got USB C on here. I've got a port just round there. In fact, I think I have. Yeah, I have. Because I've got the normal USB round here and I've got a C port on the other side. I'm just in a green safety zone in Ascot, 35 miles from London, but I think it's better to die in a blast than survive, as it would be pandemonium. Yeah. If a missile was fired, millions would die trying to eat the mushroom. Yeah, there was I think in the article, They reckon if one was dropped on London, 400,000, like that, and several 100,000 more injured. It's awful. Well, this is the thing, isn't it? Social breakdown. I mean, if the worst was to happen, then, there would be no banks, no shops, no infrastructure, no doctors, no, it'd all be gone. And we would have to rely back on good old fashioned human instincts, I suppose, which could range from, I don't know, sensible to insane, depending on the circumstances. It's, again, very, very awful thing to think about. I've heard sanity checkers, Canadian prepper. I've heard of that. I think I've watched something of theirs before. I'm sure I have. I'll have to have a shifty. Fear porn. Ignore it. I'll tell you what. I love that phrase, fear porn. But scaremongering. That's what I believe it is. And then when people start talking about it, it's it's having an effect, which is a shame. But the way I think is, you think of the unthinkable consequences of that happening and wonder, is anybody crazy enough to trigger that off? I don't know. Andy, cover the warm home discount details above, mate. Didn't I mention that in a video I did the other day? But if not, I will. I could do a separate one. Maybe, just on that, because I think that's a vital lifeline for a lot of people, that one. Yeah, bartering system, sanity checkers. That could be the way. Oh, flying planes in VR. I love it. Yeah, I'd enjoy that, definitely. But all right, folks, we're coming up near 50 minutes. I'm going to knock it on the head because I need to get in and get some sleep before I go to work in the morning. Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining me this evening. Thank you very much for, jumping in for this community. I really appreciate that. Brian's just subscribed to my Aviation Andy channel. I appreciate that as well. Thank you very much. That's starting to climb. So I'm, pleased with that. Wellard67, yes, you can email me. Go on the channel, look on the About page. My email address is there. By all means, send me an email. That's fine. If you haven't done so, hit the like button on the chat before you go. That'd be cool. Make sure you subscribe if you're a newbie here. And don't forget my other channel as well. That'd be great. I appreciate that. I'm going to go to bed. And then I shall be about tomorrow. Tomorrow night, about 9:15, there'll be a members only chat, which we do on the Thursday. So I'll go to karate. I'll come back and I'll do that for everybody. We get some other bits and pieces out as well. So, yes, once again, thank you, everybody. Good to see you. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you when I do. Toodaloo.